Williams. Ken Leary had a note from the doctor before the games that he presented to the two officials.
Yeah, Chuck, Ken had some internal problems early in the year. He was in the hospital for 3 days, and they diagnosed it as internal bleeding from what they considered internal hemorrhoids. And he has a note from the doctor that he has to show the officials because, with the problem, he has a problem sitting down. And with the new seatbelt rule where they have to stay down, he could very well get a technical foul. So he has a note from Dr. Slaughterhoff, I think it was, stating the problem. And that way, if he does stand up, he won't get hit with a technical foul.
There it is. Ken Leary with a note from the doctor. So if he's standing up, he's allowed to stand up. The most famous case of hemorrhoids since George Brett had him in the 1980 World Series. But Kenny Leary comes in with a 401-66 career record, 22 years at the helm here at Pleasantville High School. Last year the Greyhounds were 17-8 with this team. They're all juniors, and here they are, the jumping juniors from Pleasantville High School. They're going to announce the starters here tonight at Pleasantville, and we'll have it for you right here on Simon's Cable Channel 2. You know, it's hard to say how good this Greyhound team is, Ken, because they really haven't been tested much this year.
No, they played Bridgeton early, first game of the year, and beat Bridgeton. Since then, Bridgeton is 8-0. They'll have their hands full, I think, when they go to Bridgeton, and then when they go back to St. Augustine. It's tough playing up there. But other than those two games, they may not be anybody in this league that can really give it a challenge.
All right, there's William Ames, you see, on the floor, number 43, and then the big man's announced, number 55, 6'9", the junior, Rob Strickland, North Carolina, reportedly interested in him. Number 25 coming out on the floor now is Jamar Perry, 6'3", another junior, a lot of interest in him. And now number 34 takes the floor. That's Clifton Jones. He's the 6'6" swing man. And then the player I like a lot, the junior guard, he holds it all together, Noel Gonzalez, the starting lineup for the Pleasantville Greyhounds tonight. And Ken, you know, looking down the road, a tough week next week for Ken Leary. He's got to go to Middle Township, and this floor is going to be resurfaced, so Pleasantville's going to have to move their practice sessions to the West Side Complex next week.
Yeah, Chuck, he said he would probably be out of here for at least a week. They're going to resurface the floor and make some improvements in this gymnasium, so he's going to go over to Atlantic City. He'll have to bus his kids over to practice, and again, I forgot about Middle Township. They have a fine team, and he will play them at Middle Township this week, so it could be very interesting, the fact that they'll be busing back and forth every day to practice, but I'm sure that they'll rise to the occasion.
All right, Lower Cape May comes in at 6-4. They have played some good basketball, and we'll see if they can stay close to the Greyhounds. There's tonight's opening tip here on Simon's Cable Channel 2. Ball controlled by William Zanes, down to Gonzalez on the baseline, inside to Strickland. He puts it up. No good. I believe they're going to call a foul before the shot. Ken Williams, tell us who tonight's officials are.
Yogi Hiltner is the fellow that made that call, and Bruce Campbell, both veteran officials. Bruce goes back. I go back a long way with Bruce when I was coaching back in the late 60s.
All right. So the Greyhounds are going to inbound it inside, up and in, as Jamar Perry gets the ball in the paint, puts it in. Pleasantville off to a 2-0 start, and now they're going to press, and Lower Cape May is going to have to try to break this press. And a steal right away. Pass to Gonzalez, up, no good. Rebound up, no good. Rebound up again, no good. Up and in. That time Clifton Jones on the offensive boards gives the Greyhounds a 4-0 lead. 7:25 left in the first period. Lower Cape May comes up, shot up, in and out. In and out, rebound Pleasantville.
Chuck, I think that Cape May's going to have a lot of problems on the boards tonight. Their biggest man is 6'3", and that's Fedorov, and they're going to have some problems tonight.
Well, they're going to have problems if William Ames continues to shoot like that. He hits a tray. The Greyhounds off to a 7-0 lead here. Lower Cape May yet to get on the board, and they turn the ball over against the press. That's Jamar Perry bringing it up, goes inside to Strickland. He can't handle. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a Lower Cape May's ball, and they're going to try to break this press that Ken Leary puts on. There's Gonzalez and Ames. Lower Cape May breaks it. Inside, a block by Strickland. A Strickland block, Kent Fedorov's shot, and the Greyhounds coming back with the basketball. They lead 7-0. That's Jamar Perry inside to Strickland, out to Gonzalez, who takes a three, and it's good. Noel Gonzalez hits the second three of the night for the Greyhounds, and already the Greyhounds off to a 10-0 nothing lead. Ken, this is quite an offensive basketball team. And look at the defense at the other end.
Well, with this size inside, if they have Ames and Gonzalez, they're throwing these three-pointers in here. They're just going to score a ton of points here tonight.
All right, and that time, Jamar Perry on the offensive boards gives the Greyhounds a 12-0 lead. Steal again. Perry's got the basketball. Out to Clifton Jones. Up, no good. Rebound, Lower Cape May. That's Pat McCarthy with the basketball. He's trying to dribble through the press. Puts it up. Circus shot. No good. Rebound. Clifton Jones. Gives it off to Jamar Perry. He penetrates. Takes it to the basket. Up. No good. Rebound Perry up and in. Jamar Perry with a tap. And already the Greyhounds lead 14-0 here. 5:37 left in the first quarter, Ken Williams.
Yeah, Chuck, this is going to be, this could get ugly, it looks like, with their size and quickness. And again, I don't know what Cape May can do to stop it.
Well, they're having trouble with the press. That time a foul has been called, and before the shot.
It was on Strickland, I think. That's his first, Chuck.
I thought Kent Fedorov was in the shooting mode, but he was not. Thus, Lower Cape May will rebound under its own basket. Shot up, no good, and Strickland on a rebound, loose ball on the court. That's Jarrell Elston, the leading scorer for Lower Cape May. He averages 18.5 a game. He has yet to really get a shot off tonight, Ken Williams.
So they haven't had any real good shots. So even the layups, they have all been pressured, and they've been hurried. So Pleasantville plays real good defense.
They really do, and they put that press on after they score. And tough to break it. Here's Noel Gonzalez slashing down the lane, puts it up. No good, but he's going to be fouled by number 5, Jarrell Elston. Yogi Hiltner with the call, and I believe Perry will go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, it looks, Chuck, some of these Cape May players look like boys out here with these trees.
Yeah, it's almost like they feel like they're beaten already. Still a lot of basketball to be played here. It's Noel Gonzalez who will go to the line. First shot up, around and in. Noel Gonzalez, 5'10" junior. I really like this kid. I think he really holds his team together. Doesn't get a lot of publicity some of the other players get, but he's the kind of player you need to fit in when you have a lot of talent. Gonzalez makes the second end up to Pleasantville off to a 16-0 lead. We're midway through the first quarter, and Lower Cape May cannot get the ball in. 5-second violation. The Greyhounds going to get it again, Ken Williams.
Yeah, they're going to, looks like a little bumping inside here, and they just an easy.
Strickland misses, but the ball is put up and in by Jamar Perry. Jamar Perry puts the ball in. 18-0 Pleasantville. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Lower Cape May trying to bring it up. Ball's deflected. Stolen away. Here come the Greyhounds again. That's Noel Gonzalez with 3 up. No good. Strickland on the rebound. Up and in. That's the big boy, Rob Strickland, the 6'9" junior. He's got a lot of scouts looking at him. He's got a good body, Ken Williams. Has been erratic at times this year. They're looking for more consistency from him. Here's Jarrell Elston with a shot up. No good. Here come the Greyhounds.
Coach Leary said that, Chucky, these boys are now on the strength program. This is the first year, and he's noticed tremendous strides. And if they stay on this summer and the rest of the season into next year, they're going to be absolutely awesome.
All right, that was Strickland with 2 shots inside. He missed, but again, Pleasantville clobbering Lower Cape May on the offensive boards. Clifton Jones was fouled. And I guess it's going to be before the shot. Thus, they will inbound it. A 20-0 lead here, Ken Williams. Wow, I'll tell you what. This team's got some firepower inside the Strickland, up and in.
I mean, they're just big and strong.
Yeah, you mentioned 2 kids sick for Lower Cape May, so that may have hurt the Caper Tigers a little bit. But this isn't a bad team. They've won 6 games. They're 6-4.
They lost a real tough one the other night. They lost by 1 point at the buzzer at Wildwood Catholic, and so they're coming off a tough defeat, and they left a couple players home. And whether or not they would make a difference tonight, I don't know. But psychologically, it might have a bearing.
Already, they're staring at a 20-0 deficit, and that's got to be tough. That's Mike Wilson with the basketball. Gives it off. Shot up. No good. Rebound, Greyhounds. That was Matt Lucas who took the jump shot. Pleasantville pushes the ball up the floor, throws it away, and that won't make Ken Leary happy as Jamar Perry tried to hit Noel Gonzalez. Threw the ball out of bounds, and Lower Cape May going to try to get off the schneid here. Can they trail 22-0? I've been to a lot of high school games. I don't think I've ever seen a team get off to a 22-0 start.
And especially against a team like Pleasantville, it's going to be tough getting them out of the hole. It's going to be tough getting out of the hole with this one.
All right, this is Jarrell Elston with the basketball. He gets it up to Pat McCarthy. McCarthy brings it up. In the corner, shot up, no good. And Pleasantville fumbles the ball. Cape May shooting a little quick, Ken. They should try to set it up and get a better shot.
Yeah, it seems that they've got a couple high percentage shots here recently, but they seem to be rushing their shots, and they just can't put the ball in the basket.
All right, Lower Cape May is going to try to inbound against this Pleasantville defense. They get the ball inside, and good shot up and in by Pat McCarthy. Pat McCarthy finally gets Lower Cape May on the scoreboard with 3:31 left in the first quarter. 22-2 Pleasantville. Noel Gonzalez answers for three. Ken, how do you defend this team if Gonzalez is going to sit out there and hit threes? There's no way you can pack it in on Strickland.
No, you don't. They have the two big boys, 6'9" inside, 6'8" inside. And they can dump it inside, and they're dominating inside. And when they have the people outside who can shoot the ball like Gonzalez and Ames, there's virtually no way you can handle that.
It seems like they have all the pieces, and that's why they're off to a 9-0 start. They've cracked the 90-point barrier 7 times, and they're well on their way to doing that tonight. Lower Cape May brings the ball up. That's McCarthy up. No good. Here comes the Greyhounds. They're off and running. Gonzalez takes it to the hole and scores. Noel Gonzalez off a fine feed from Jamar Perry. The score, no, it's not a mistake. 27-2 with 2:56 left in the first period. Lower Cape May has the basketball, and they're going to call a travel. A travel on Mike Wilson. Yogi Hiltner with that call, and Lower Cape May cannot get a break, Ken Williams.
And unfortunately, Pleasantville's style is pressure, 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 and that's the way they play. So they're going to continue to do that, and they continue to do that. They're going to score over 100 points tonight.
Yeah, they will. And that time, Jamar Perry gets the ball inside to Strickland. Strickland fouled. He'll go to the line. Rob Strickland, 6'9" junior. Put some muscle on, as you mentioned, Ken Williams. Also, I want to mention a man by the name of Amin Najee. He's been working with nutrition with the Pleasantville Greyhounds this year, and Ken Williams said he's really changed the dietary habits of many of his players, that they're eating healthier foods and they have better quickness, better strength.
And the fitness aspect, they have them doing step aerobics and a lot of fitness activities with the weightlifting. And Kenny Leary said this is he has really noticed the improvement in quickness and strength with his team, and it's almost frightening if they've improved that much, what they're going to be like next year.
All right, Jarrell Elston gets the ball up, but Cape May can't convert. And here come the Greyhounds. Boy, they love to push it up, Ken Williams. There's Gonzalez by himself again. Air ball, but it's put up and in on a dunk by Clifton Jones.
I think Gonzalez will say that was a pass, Chuck, but I don't know if it was or not.
6'6" junior Clifton Jones. A lot of scouts looking at him, too. Here's Jarrell Elston with a 3 up. No good. Rebound. Pleasantville Greyhounds. Clifton Jones up to Gonzalez. Throws it away. Lower Cape May going to get the basketball. This is Jarrell Elston. Gets the ball up over the timeline. That's Matt Lucas. Back to Elston. Elston's going to try and penetrate. Dishes it down. Turnover. Here come the Greyhounds again. Jamar Perry to the basket. Up, no good. On rebound, he scores. Jamar Perry showing his quickness. 6'3", junior. They're all juniors. Kenny, this whole team is packed next year.
They sure are.
I can't believe it.
And Ames is a sophomore, Chuck.
It's
I hate to tell you that, but Ames is a sophomore.
Ames is a sophomore, so he's back for 2 more years. Not a senior on the floor for the Greyhounds, and they lead 31-2. Lower Cape May trying to get the ball inside, fighting hard. Ball is loose in the lane. Caper Tigers come up with it. McCarthy up with a shot. No good. Rebound loose. Kent Federoff fights hard for the rebound. He's outsized, and it's going to be Lower Cape May basketball. They'll rebound from underneath their own basket, Ken.
I tell you, Chuck, they're just
they're overmatched.
They sure are. Yeah, this is
no question about it. That's Elston from outside, and he hits. Jarrell Elston, a 5'10" senior, came into the game averaging 18.5. Hits a much-needed tray for Lower Cape May, but the Greyhounds come right back. There's Noel Gonzalez on the baseline, and he scores.
Elston, Chuck, is averaging 18.5. He's in the top 10 scorers in the Cape Atlantic leg, and that was, I think, his first shot tonight, and he did make it.
All right, there's Fenelon with an offensive rebound, up and no good. Rebound, Jamar Perry. He does a little bit of everything for the Greyhounds, Ken. I like the way he penetrates. I like the way he distributes the basketball.
They're very unselfish team, Chuck. They throw the ball inside, they come outside with it.
And there's Elston to the basket, but Jamar Perry was there. A little bit of an intimidation factor there.
Yeah, a lot of intimidation, and I've noticed that in quite a few of their shots.
There's Ames from the corner, up, no good. Noel Gonzalez is going to be called for a reaching in foul. Ken, there's a lot to be said. You know, many coaches today overcoach. Ken Leary lets his kids play. They play one style, and they just do it every night.
And even though they do like to run their discipline with it, he gets the most out of his kids by allowing them to do what they do best. And he doesn't overcoach them. He doesn't try to take them out of their game. And consequently, he has well over 200 wins or 400 wins, and probably the premier coach in the area.
No question about it. And there's the buzzer that ends the first quarter mercifully for Lower Cape May. The score at the end of the first quarter here on Simon Cable Channel 2 at Pleasantville High School. The Pleasantville Greyhounds 33, Lower Cape May 5. Now let's go to the Betson Connection Calvi Electric scoreboard. Okay, we're with Cable Atlantic League basketball here on Simon's Cable Channel 2. We've completed one quarter at Pleasantville. The Greyhounds all over Lower Cape May, 33-5. Ken, who were our leading scorers in the first quarter for the Greyhounds?
For Pleasantville, Chuck, it was Jamar Perry with 10 and Noel Gonzalez with 11. They by far were the leading scorers, and there were 3 players after that had 4 points for him.
I really like the way Jamar Perry distributes the basketball. He could be one of the keys to this club. I also like the way Noel Gonzalez plays. He can spot up and hit the 3. He's got 5 easy pieces on his team, Ken Williams.
Yeah, he's made a couple substitutions, Chuck. We have Charles McQueen in the game, and he is a senior, so we do have a senior on the floor now for Pleasantville.
That's number 13, Charles McQueen. William Ames providing the defense. There's a shot from the corner, up and good. As William Wareham hits for Lower Cape May, a 3-pointer, 33-8, Pleasantville, 7:36 left. William Ames going to take a 3, and he hits it. William Ames from the corner makes it 36-8 Greyhounds, and that shot is there all night. When you play a zone, try to cut down on Pleasantville's inside size. That's going to be there all night, Ken.
Yeah, he shot twice, both 3-pointers tonight. He's made both of them, so he hasn't shot a lot, but he's made the most of the 2 shots that he's made.
They were legitimate 3-pointers too, Ken.
Yes, they were. They were deep from the corner.
Jamar Perry brings the basketball up for the Greyhounds. Up to Ames again, going to try another tray. Up, no good. Rebound Perry, no good. Rebound Strickland, no good. Pleasantville playing ping pong with the basketball. Out to Clifton Jones. He puts up a shot, no good. Ames on a rebound. Loose ball in the lane. William Ames going to dribble out. Going to set it up a little bit. Of course, they don't set it up long. They love to fire.
That's why they're averaging 90-some points a game, Chuck.
Lower Cape May with the basketball. They got a 2-on-1 break. McCarthy takes it to the rack. That's blocked by Jamar Perry. Clifton Jones has the basketball back to Perry. He's got it out front. He's going to penetrate, look around, Out to Clifton Jones. Clifton tries to penetrate. Ball is stolen. Here comes Jarrell Elston. He's going to take it to the rack, and he scores. Jarrell Elston with a breakaway layup for Lower Cape May. 10 points now for the Caper Tigers. They trail 36-10. This is Jamar Perry to Clifton Jones to Ames. Back to Jones to Perry. Look at the way they work the ball inside to the big man, Rob Strickland. Beautiful ball movement that time, Ken, by the Pleasantville Greyhounds.
Chuck, about 5 passes around the face of the zone until they had Strickland open inside and dumped it inside for the easy layup. Very, very team-oriented concept. They get this, when they have that shot, they take it, and if they don't, they work the ball till they get it.
Ken Leary's going to substitute here with a 38-10 lead. He's going to go to his bench. Number 45 in the ball game, that's Juan McNally.
I think it's Munnelly.
Juan Munnelly in the game for the Greyhounds. First shot is missed by Strickland. He gets his own rebound, puts it up, no good. Foul.
I think he called a push foul on Strickland.
On Mr. Strickland, so it's going to be Lower Cape May basketball.
That gets his second also, Chuck, but I think it won't make much difference here tonight.
Also into the game for the Greyhounds, Pat Davenport, a 6'2" senior guard. So we have 2 seniors on the floor for the Greyhounds. Lower Cape May gets the basketball up and they score. Mike Gavin on a fine feed hits a layup, 38-12 Greyhounds. This is Jamar Perry. He's the floor leader. Into the corner. That's Davenport. Out to Perry. Shot up and no good by Charles McQueen. Foul on the rebound. Number 55 is going to be called on the foul. That's Kent Fedorov, a 6'3" junior for Lower Cape May. It's not a shooting foul, so the Greyhounds will inbound underneath their own basket. The Pleasantville 9-0, ranked 10th in the state, 5th by the South Jersey edition of the Enquirer, 3rd by the Camden Courier Post, and I'm wondering if this team's going to get into the USA Today top 25. Ken Williams, there's a basket inside by Charles McQueen, 40-12 Greyhounds.
Unfortunately, with the competition that they play, Chuck, they may not make it now, but I'm sure by the time the season's over, they'll be ranked because they'll get a shot in that Tournament of Champions. Because I don't see many teams in their group that are going to give them much competition.
You know, St. Augustine came in here with Paul Rodeo, and they blew them out by 40 points. And that's a fine program.
They always have a good club.
They always have a fine team. Yes. So when you know Pleasantville beats them by 40, this is a fine club. And there's Charles McQueen. Is Kenny Leary letting his seniors see some playing time tonight? Nice gesture on the part of the coach, getting the seniors in the game early.
And again, Chuck, they pass up the 7-footer to get the layup.
Yes, they're a very unselfish basketball team. But I think number 25 could be the key. Jamar Perry, he's the man that makes it happen. Into the corner. 3 is up, no good by McQueen. McQueen has it back, puts it up, no good, but he's going to go to the line. He's fouled.
That's Federhoff's second.
And really tough to come in here as a visiting team, Ken, and face this club.
Yeah, he's the only big man that they have, too. He's 6'3", and he's got 2 fouls. If he gets himself in foul trouble, that could even be a lot more trouble for Cape May. Kenny Leary had said before the game he scrimmaged at a team from North Jersey preseason, and his main objective was to try to get some and scrimmage a good team from up in North Jersey, and they did very well. But it's tough to get exposure in that Newark area from teams down here.
Right, and of course Pleasantville plays they're in Division II of the National Conference. And unfortunately, Ken, you don't see them play Ocean City anymore. You don't see them play Mainland anymore because of the realignment of the Cape Atlantic League. And I think basketball-wise, those are 2 rivalries that the fans in the area miss.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Because Ocean City's got a fine club this year, and of course Mainland unbeaten. What a job they've done there. Joe Bucci under Coach Whitey Haig. Like to see Pleasantville play those teams.
Well, the problem is, Chuck, each one of those divisions has like 10 teams in it, so you're talking about 18 games right off the top. And the state limits the number of games, and you're playing a Christmas tournament, which gives you 2 or 3 more. And at that point, you know, there's not a lot of free games that you can play outside the league after you've played everybody in your division twice. And I think that's probably one of the problems.
Okay, 43-12 here, Pleasantville leading. They're going to go to the line. Lower Cape May is going to go to the foul line. Another substitution for the Greyhounds. That's Leonard Dozier into the game, 6'3" sophomore. There's a turnover, Lower Cape May, 4:14 left in the second quarter here. Pleasantville leads 43-12.
Unfortunately, Coach Leary had substituted, but from what I understand, Chuck, the drop-off in talent is not that great. So, you know, he's going to play all 12 men on his roster, but and he's playing them early in this game. But unfortunately, the outcome has probably been decided.
Okay, there's a foul inside against Lower Cape May, and that's going to send number 40, Byron Clark, to the line, as Ken Leary has already emptied out his bench with his team leading 43-12. 4:02 remaining in the second quarter here.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Coach McGafty from Cape May, Chuck. You sit there and, you know, there's just not much you can do.
Not much you can do because you're out-talented, but I want to say this, you know, you cannot accuse Ken Leary of running up the score. Kenny's got his whole bench in the contest already with 4 minutes left in the second period here.
Yes, he does.
And you can't tell these kids not to play hard. You know, it's a tough situation. They come in the game, they want to play.
That's exactly right. You know, and I think Coach McGafty and Coach Leary go back quite a ways. John McGafty is a graduate of Mainland, and I remember when I was coaching an assistant at Mainland, John was on that team, and Kenny was just breaking in as a coach, JV coach here in Pleasantville. John McGafty lived in Northfield, and Kenny Leary lives in Linwood. Or lived in Linwood, and so I'm sure they know each other. They've coached against each other for 15 or 16 years.
All right, good shot that time by Mike Wilson, 6-foot junior. He took it right to the basket, and he scored. 44-14. Pleasantville leads Lower Cape May. Greyhounds get it down inside to Clark. That's Dozier. Ball is stolen by Lower Cape May behind the back. Here come the Caper Tigers. Shot put up, no good. Rebound, up, no good, but a foul. Mike Wilson, active on the offensive boards, is going to go to the line. He'll be shooting 2.
This team, size-wise now, is a little more comparable to the size of the Cape May team, so they should try to equalize a little bit on the backboards.
All right, Mike Wilson, strong physical player for the Caper Tigers. Puts his first shot up, no good. Ken, you've seen a lot of teams, and of course this is only the first half. It's one of the more talented Pleasantville teams you can remember. Let's go back to the days of Tony Davenport, Reggie Miller. How do you evaluate this club after seeing them in the first half?
I think they're probably as good as any. It's tough. Some of those years I was away at college, Chuck, and I didn't see a lot of those teams. But from what I see here tonight, this team is as good as any team I've seen in the area, simply because I think they have more balance.
Yeah, they have the pieces.
Yes.
They have the pieces that fit together.
Yeah, they have 7, 8 kids, 9 kids that can come at you, and they don't have that one individual that they hang their hat on. I mean, any one of these kids is capable of scoring 25, 30 points a game. That
was Quan Monolly who hit that jump shot for the Greyhounds, and the Greyhounds lead 46-15. Yogi Hilder making a call here. I don't know what it is. Going to give the ball to Lower Cape May. Dino Hall in the building tonight, seated across from us, one of the fine athletes to ever attend this institution. Ken Williams went to Glassboro State and played football for the Cleveland Browns.
And not only was he a fine athlete, Chuck, they don't make people as fine as Dino. Just an outstanding person, an outstanding individual. When he was playing, there probably has never been a better role model than Dino Hall, and he's still...
and look at him back here helping out his alma mater, Ken Williams.
Well, I think he's teaching here, Chuck, and he's coaching baseball. And but he's just is an outstanding individual. You know, I can't say enough about that. I coached against him, and he beat us a few times when Pleasantville was in their heyday. But to talk to him, you'd never even know he was as outstanding an athlete as he was.
All right, Jarrell Elston at the foul line for the second of 2, and he makes it. He's the leading scorer for Lower Cape May. 46-17 Pleasantville, 2:50 left in the second quarter here, and we're going to take a timeout on Simon's Cable Channel 2's coverage of Cape Atlantic League basketball with the score, the Pleasantville Greyhounds 46, Lower Cape May 17.
The law offices of Broom and Bellucci have been serving the Atlantic City metropolitan area since 1966. Located at 1701 New Road in Northfield, Henry Broom and Bruno Bellucci specialize in personal injury cases. The firm also has an expertise in divorce and workmen's compensation. A law firm with a sporting touch, Broom and Bellucci would also like to wish all the athletes in the Cape Atlantic League a successful winter basketball season. Like a point guard dribbling through a full-court press, Broom and Bellucci can help you find a way through the legal labyrinth. Henry Broom is a graduate of the University of North Carolina, so he knows all about the winning mystique. That's Broom and Bellucci, located at 1701 New Road in Northfield. The firm is open daily from 8:30 to 5:30. Dial 645-3100 for all your legal needs.
Okay, we're back with Cape Atlantic League basketball here on Simon's Cable Channel 2. Chuck Betts and Ken Williams are at the home of the Pleasantville Greyhounds, and they already enjoy a 46-17 first half lead with 2 minutes 38 seconds. Ken Leary already deep into his bench. None of his starters on the floor now. That's number 0-0 in the inbounding the ball, Leonard Dozier. Out to Quan Monalee. It's going to be a foul call. It's Lower Cape May, that's number 53. Mike Gavin committing the personal. Here come the Greyhounds moving right to left on your screen. This may be one of the better teams to come out of this area in the last 10 or 15 years. Of course, the starters are on the floor now. Here's Terrell Elston dribbling through the Greyhounds. Pressure, takes it to the basket, up, no good. Rebound, Byron Clark for the Greyhounds. And number 22, that's Nakeem Chapman, takes the ball to the basket and scores for Pleasantville there on the 48 mark. Ken, they may crack the 100-point barrier tonight.
Yeah, I think they will. It depends on how much time Coach Leary's going to give his starters in the second half. Now, he's got to give them some playing time because they need the game competition, especially losing their floor this week from practice and going down and playing a tough team like Middle Township.
Yeah, this is a tough spot. I mean, you're up 48-17. Do you sit out your starters for the rest of the game? Well, you can't do that, Ken.
You try to do what you can to help the other team a little bit, but in this particular case, he's got to play his starters at least 4 minutes, 5 minutes in that third period, just to keep him sharp.
All right, Byron Clark's going to go to the foul line for the Greyhounds. They lead 48-17. A minute 32 left. Greyhounds came in 9-0, 4-0 in the conference. They've cracked the 90-point barrier 7 times. Their average margin of victory, 40 points, and they're right on mark tonight. No question about that.
The other night it was 92-35. We're, I guess, on a pace to equal that.
Here comes Lower Cape May. They broke the press. That's Pat McCarthy inside to number 44, Mike Wilson. He's had an active first half for Lower Cape May, and he scores inside 48-19 Pleasantville. That's Dozier with the basketball. Swings it out here to Chapman. Juan Manoli takes a shot and makes it. That's the second jumper he's hit. Juan Manoli, 5'11", sophomore for Pleasantville, hits an outside jumper, and that's halfway to 100 for the Greyhounds. They now lead 50-19.
Both teams are in the bonus here, Chuck, with 56 seconds to go.
Terrell Elston goes to the line for Lower Cape May. Lower Cape May came in at 6-4. They have a decent record. This is not a bad basketball team that Pleasantville is drumming tonight, people. This is just how good this team is. And if you've not seen them, well worth the trip out here to get a look at this Pleasantville Greyhound squad. I'll tell you, the best bargain in town, Ken. Why do you want to drive up and see the Sixers? Come out to see the Greyhounds.
The price is right. It's a real good evening of entertainment. I'm a little disappointed in the crowd here tonight, Chuck. I thought maybe a little bit more, but I guess it's a Friday night, so.
Well, I guess people, they know the teams don't have a chance to beat them. You know, they don't. I guess they get tired of coming out and watching Pleasantville run teams right out of the gym here. But I know one thing, Ken Williams. February 12th, Pleasantville, Atlantic City, the Battle by the Bay.
Get your tickets early.
That will be the game of the year.
And that'll be bragging rights for the Atlantic County area.
Certainly will, and already a lot of excitement in that game. And those tickets go on sale this week at Pleasantville High School, at Bridgeton High School, and at Atlantic City High School. $16 for the entire session, $5 per game. And you better get them early, because I guarantee February 12th, Abraham Lincoln's birthday, Atlantic City versus Pleasantville at the brand new Atlantic City High School.
Just a treat to go out and see that complex, Chuck. If you haven't seen it.
We were there last week, Ken Williams.
Oh, absolutely fantastic.
52-21. Pleasantville still pressing, and here comes Jarrell Elston. He's going to break the press. He's got good quickness, puts the ball up. Oh, Yogi Hilder's going to call a travel. A travel called on Jarrell Elston by Yogi Hiltner, big name in the local area as far as athletics go.
The former athlete at Atlantic City High School, went on at F&M and had a fine career, and now involved in the programs in Margate.
Shot up, no good by an Akeen Chapman. Ball loose, and Lower Cape May on the rebound. Mike Wilson pulls it down. Here comes Elston. Elston's going to stop, pop, and hits. Jarrell Elston came in averaging 18.5 points. Showed you some of his quickness right there. Pleasantville leads 52-23. Greyhounds have the basketball up, shot no good, and that's the end of the first half here at Pleasantville High School. Chuck Betts and Ken Williams, the score. Pleasantville 52, Lower Cape May 23. Now let's go to the Cali Electric Benson Connection scoreboard. Okay, we're back with Cape Atlantic League basketball on Simon's Cable Channel 2. Chuck Benson and the coach, Kenny Williams. We're at Pleasantville High School. Our first look at the Greyhounds. They lead Lower Cape May 52-23 at halftime. Kenny, give me some of the leading scores for Pleasantville in the first half and Lower Cape May.
First half, Chuck, Pleasantville had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9-player score. They were led by Noel Gonzalez with 11. And Jamar Perry with 10, and then there were a half a dozen with 4, 5, and 6. And for Cape May, Jarrell Elston, their leading scorer, had 10 points, 8 in the second quarter, which helped bring this game a little bit closer. So they had nobody else that had 4 after him.
All right, and the Greyhounds lead 52-23, and Ken Leary really showed some mercy, substituted early and often in the first half. Now he's going to come back with his starters. Noel Gonzalez will inbound. This is the player I think makes the offense go. Number 25, Jamar Perry. Out to Clifton Jones. He slashes into the lane. Basket up, no good. Rebound, Lower Cape May. Here come the Caper Tigers, moving right to left on your screen.
Yeah, he has to play his starters, Chuck. I mean, he can't let them sit for 3/4 of the ball game. It's just no way. And they've got to get work. They practice all week.
Matt Lucas just hit a jumper, and Lower Cape May off to a good start here. No, Ken, you cannot accuse Kenny Leary of running the score up.
No,
Steal inside by Lower Cape May. And here come the Caper Tigers again. Matt Lucas to Jarrell Elston. Up and in.
Fine high school.
Jarrell Elston. Good pass from Matt Lucas. And Lower Cape May now trails 52-27. So the Caper Tigers looked a little intimidated early. Second half they came out to play. Here's Noel Gonzalez for a 3. Up and in. Noel Gonzalez off a perfect feed from Jamar Perry. And that is a very difficult play to stop, Ken Williams.
It sure is.
Just going to bury that shot from out there.
Well, that was downtown, and there was no question about it.
Lower Cape May doing a better job getting the basketball off the floor. Here's Elston with a 3.
Yeah, I think they were a little intimidated early, Chuck, and the size.
They're a better team than they showed in the first half. Pat McCarthy scores on an offensive rebound. 55-29 Pleasantville. We looked like we were going to have a shutout here for a while. There's Perry. Penetrates and Gonzalez. Bang! It's there all night, Ken Williams.
It's his third three-pointer, Chuck. I think he had 5 the other night.
Jamar Perry makes that play, though, when he dishes off. Here's Jarrell Elston against Jamar Perry. That's a nice matchup. Elston inside. Shot up and good by Mike Wilson. Mike Wilson hits a jump shot in the lane. And Lower Cape May playing much better in the second half here. They trail 58-31.
Yeah, so far, Chuck, they've outscored him in this third period.
There's William Ames from somewhere on Main Street. Rebound by Clifton Jones. Jones with a running one-hander up and in. Clifton Jones, 6'6" junior, sweeps down the lane and scores for the Greyhounds. That's Jarrell Elston with the basketball. Pleasantville playing a zone right now, Ken Williams, it looks to me. 2-1-2 zone.
Yeah, he was trapping a little bit there, three-quarter trap, and it looks like they've dropped back into a zone.
All right, shot up, no good. Jamar Perry's got the basketball for the Hounds. Gonzalez, he hits again! A long-range tray, Noel Gonzalez.
It's 3 in a row, Chuck.
Deep in the corner. He was in the locker room when he launched that shot. Lower Cape May comes right back. Shot up, no good, foul on number 34, Clifton Jones. Ken, Gonzalez shot that one from the exit sign.
But it was just inside the
He was out on the street when he let it go.
And there was nothing but nets. I guess he's screwed from that spot already in this third quarter.
Very difficult to defend this Pleasantville team when they hit outside shots like that.
Yeah, he has 20 points already in the ball game, and we have about 13 minutes to go in this contest.
63-31. Foul shot up, no good. That's Mike Gavin at the line for Lower Cape May. Caper Tigers playing better here in the second half. They seem to have gotten their wits about them. Gavin makes the second one. 63-32. Pleasantville leads. Lower Cape May is going to press a little bit now. Let's see how Pleasantville handles it. Clifton Jones going to bring it up. Off to Jamar Perry inside the Strickland. He hasn't done much tonight. Intercepted Lower Cape May. That's McCarthy. Takes it, puts up a short circus shot. Rebound up, no good. Rebound Strickland. Here come the Greyhounds moving left to right on your screen. This is Jamar Perry. He's going to wheel, deal into the lane. Inside to Clifton Jones, up good. Jamar Perry, he's the playmaker, Ken Williams.
Yes, he is.
Must have about 20 assists already tonight.
And he has Gonzalez throwing him up in the corner, one corner, and Ames on the other side. He's got the 2 big guys inside him there.
And there he is on defense. Deflects a pass away. That'll be Lower Cape May basketball. Pat McCarthy will inbound. Gets the ball to Mike Wilson. Back to McCarthy. To the corner. That's Elston for 3, and it's good.
He's a player.
Jarrell Elston has played much better in the second half. Shows you why. He's averaging 18.5 points a game for the Caper Tigers. Noel Gonzalez from distance. In and out. Rebound Strickland is going to be called for over the back. They'll make that call every time, Ken.
Yes, especially in high school, Chuck. It's tough taking that ball away from the guy in front of you, and that's exactly what happened. It's his third personal, Chuck.
All right, we're going to have a substitution now for Lower Cape May. Coach John McGaffney is going to send number 55, Mike Gavin, into the game. He'll replace Mike Wilson, who's played hard for the Caper Tigers here tonight. Elston gets the basketball, throws it back to McCarthy off his head. Elston gets it back. He's in trouble. They get it across the timeline. Lower Cape May takes it to the hoop. Blocked by Strickland. Good play that time by Fedorov. He took it right out the big man, but Strickland blocked it. And Strickland gets the ball inside. He's going to be fouled by number 5, Jarrell Elston, as Yogi Hiltner makes the call. Strickland hasn't done much tonight. They haven't needed him to do much, Ken.
No, they haven't, Chuck. He's been a force underneath as far as defense goes, but he hasn't been called upon. In fact, a few times when they threw it inside them, he turned it right back outside for that 3-point play. As long as they're making a 3-point shot and then they're dropping off the outside shooter, that's what you do. If they play the outside shooter, he gets the ball inside, he can go one-on-one. I'm sure he's capable of going to that basket with a lot of force.
All right, there's a timeout on the floor here on Simon's Cable Channel 2's coverage of Cape Atlantic League basketball. We're at Pleasantville High School. The Greyhounds lead the Caper Tigers 65-35. We'll be back with more right after this.
The undisputed heavyweight champion of the Buffalo Wing is Charlie's Bar and Restaurant, located at 800 Shore Road in Summers Point. But it just isn't a wing thing at Charlie's, as the entire menu is a knockout. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, enjoy the 2.5-pound prime rib special. And the Charlie's menu specializes in German and American cuisine, which is cooked to order. Charlie's specialties are excellent also. On Tuesday night, enjoy 25-cent steamers. On Thursday night, it's all-you-can-eat ribs for $10.95. And there's daily drink specials at Charlie's with $1.50 margaritas for 3 to 6 on Friday afternoon. There's also a great children's menu at Charlie's with prices ranging from $2.25 to $7.85 and a daily free luncheon special for children under 8. Charlie's is also a great place to play pool, shuffleboard, and darts. Charlie's is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 3 a.m. and on Sundays from noon till 3 a.m. For takeout service at Charlie's, dial 927-FOOD.
If you're looking for a close encounter.
On Simon's Cable Channel 2, we're at Pleasantville High School where the Greyhounds have a commanding 65-35 lead over Lower Cape May. 4:04 left in the third period. Ken, you have some news concerning Pleasantville's football schedule next year.
Yes, Chuck. I understand that they are going to open next year a week early with Mainland. So maybe it's the beginning of getting Mainland back on the schedule with Pleasantville, and maybe not only will they do it in football, but in basketball as well. So that's I think it's a good sign.
I like that rivalry, Pleasantville and Mainland.
The Absegama, the Oakcrest, the Ocean City, the Holy Spirit, the Pleasantville, it's a natural, and I'd like to see it come back again.
All right, Strickland at the line. He misses two. Lower Cape May's got the ball. And they've done a better job breaking the Greyhounds' press in the second half. That's McCarthy with the ball on the wing. Puts it up. No good. Rebound loose on the basket. The floor man scramble. Ball out. Shot up, no good.
Real nice follow that time, Chuck, by McCarthy.
McCarthy on the rebound, puts it in after Matt Lucas missed the jumper, and Lower Cape May trail 65-37. Jamar Perry takes the ball to the basket and up and in. What a move by Jamar Perry. I love this kid. 6'3" junior. I know Rutgers was looking at him the other night. The Scarlet Knights drooling over Jamar Perry. Here's Terrell Elston. Takes the ball to the basket, and that time, Rob Strickland said, nope, better get back on the parkway. Back in Cape May County.
There's going to be a lot of college coaches in this area down here in the next 2 years looking at these boys, Chuck. There's going to be, I think, if these boys can qualify academically, there's 3 or 4 or maybe even 5 Division I players on this floor.
All right, Lower Cape May's not going to quit by any means. That was number 53 driving to the lane. Mike Gavin put up the shot, no good. Here comes Perry. He's the leader. Drives and penetrates and scores. Jamar Perry, 2 consecutive baskets. I love the way he runs this offense.
You know, they just take turns. Gonzalez comes up and hits 3 3-pointers in a row, and they drop off of him, so now Perry, he takes the last 2 right to the basket. So it's just, who do you stop? What do you do?
Good head fake that time. Inside by Ken Federoff. Got Strickland up in the air, and Ken Leary won't be happy with that. They always tell you, Ken, don't leave your feet.
I think that's 4 on him too, Chuck. So,
could be the 4th foul on Rob Strickland unofficially here. Our stats on the bench and connections coverage of Cape Atlantic League basketball.
Yeah, Kenny Leary says that Rob Strickland has come a long way since his sophomore year, and he's gotten bigger, he's gotten stronger, and you know, I just think his best days are ahead of him, and he's just going to be a dominating player next year.
All right, Ken Federoff goes to the line, misses the first one, he'll have another. Used a good head fake to get Strickland off his feet. He makes the second one. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Pleasantville leads Lower Cape May 69-38. Here comes Jamar Perry, number 25. He's going to penetrate again, and he can do that all night, Ken. That's a mismatch. Pat McCarthy just cannot handle him.
Well, they slack off a little bit and take that corner away from Gonzalez, and he just drives it. Perry just drives to the basket.
All right, Lower Cape May comes back quickly. Good drive to the basket that time. Number 22, Matt Lucas, penetrated and scored 71-40 at Greyhounds.
Tribute to the Cape May kids.
They have not quit here.
They've come back here in the second half, and they're just about playing Pleasantville even this half.
There's another bomb. William Ames from North Main Street hits a 3. Pleasantville 74, Lower Cape May 40. Boy, I'll tell you what, Ames and Gonzalez have long-range shooting ability to go with the inside game, the slashing moves of Clifton Jones and Jamar Perry and Strickland. This team really has it all. Lower Cape May comes back to score 74-42. A minute 45 left in the third period. There's Jamar Perry. He drives. Atlantic League basketball here on Simon's Cable Channel 2. We're at the home of the Greyhounds, where Pleasantville leads Lower Cape May 80-45 after 3 periods. And Ken, Pleasantville got off to a 20-0 lead. Lower Cape May came back in the second half, played a little better. I don't think they're as intimidated as they were to start the basketball.
Now, some of those shots are falling. The ones that didn't fall early, and they've loosened up a little bit, and they were just extremely tight, and I think Pleasantville, when you jump up to a lead like that, there's a tendency to let down a little bit too. So I'm sure that both of those factors have contributed to the score where it is now.
This is Jarrell Elston with the basketball. He's got an 18.5-point scoring average. Jamar Perry in his face. Perry playing good defense, comes up with the steal. Jamar Perry's played an overall fine floor game tonight for the Greyhounds. He showed you his ability to pass the basketball as well as shoot it. That's Clifton Jones on the drive, and he's going to be fouled by number 44, Mike Wilson. Clifton Jones slashes the lane, and he'll go to the line for 2, Ken Williams. I'm sorry, that's number 33, Pat Davenport, as Ken Leary beginning to substitute as he did in the first half. William Ames out of the ball game. For the Greyhounds, that's number 22, and Nakeen Chapman into the ball game.
You know, usually, Chuck, when you get ahead, you substitute, and you hear comments like he's putting the younger kids in. Well, and this
putting the seniors
in. Yes,
it's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this, people. He substitutes with seniors because his juniors are so good. Chapman makes 1 and 2, 81-45. Pleasantville in command here.
That's 10 players that have already scored, and we're just starting the fourth period here.
Elston from the corner, up and good. Jarrell Elston hits a 3. 81-48. The Greyhounds lead, and Jarrell Elston showing you some ability. Fine player for Lower Cape May. This is Jamar Perry, slashes into the lane and scores. I love the way he has the ability, Ken Williams, to slash into the lane like that.
I was just going to say body control, Chuck. He takes off down the lane, and he just pulls up on a dime and goes straight up in the air, and there's no offensive foul. Has tremendous quickness and tremendous body control.
83-48. Pleasantville has the lead, and on defense, Lower Cape May trying to get something done, and just can't get it done tonight. Too much quickness for the Greyhounds. That's Pat Davenport with the basketball. He gets it to the corner. A 3 is up and good. Up and good by Nakeen Chapman. He shows his fine shooting ability. Kenny, where did they get the shooters?
I don't know. I couldn't see in the corner, Chuck. Mr. Harmon here was blocking me out.
Gus Harmon.
I thought maybe he got him out of the stands for that one. But
Gus Harmon's going to go out and take a tray in a minute here. Shot is blocked by Strickland. Lower Cape May retains possession. Elston misses a 3. Rebound, Greyhounds. Jamar Perry up to Pat Davenport, who's seeing some action for the Greyhounds tonight, Ken. Yeah, ball knocked away out of bounds.
Chuck, I'm a little disappointed that we had a caller last week's show, Allison from Pleasantville, and we told her to come over and visit us tonight, and she has yet to come over, so maybe next time we get him, Allison will come over and introduce herself.
Well, I heard the fans calling for Lucy Jones and the Prince of the Gold Coast here tonight, but no calls for Ken Williams yet.
No, well, they may never be.
All right, Pleasantville's got the basketball. 86-48 lead. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Jarrell Elston for Lower Cape May. Gets the ball off to Mike Wilson. Wilson's going to bring it across the timeline for Lower Cape May. They're going to try to run a play here and try to salvage some of this basketball game. Elston passes it off. Shot up, no good by Mike Gavin. Ball's out of bounds. It'll be Lower Cape May basketball, Ken.
I think the closest I'm going to get to Lucy is sitting in her chair once in a while on a Saturday afternoon, Chuck. They'll just have to.
We'll have to get them out to a high school game. The fans are demanding it, so we'll have to get Lucy Jones and the Prince out here tonight. Jarrell Elston in trouble. Ball's going to be knocked away and stolen. Pleasantville's got the basketball. Pat Davenport. Davenport tries to get it up court to Byron Clark, but pass led him a little bit too much. It'll be Lower Cape May basketball. 5 minutes, 12 seconds left. Matt Lucas played a fine game, 2-4. The Caper Tigers tonight. The team has not quit, even though they got behind 20-0 to start the game. And as I say that, they turn the ball over. Here's Davenport behind the back. Up and good. Byron Clark takes a behind-the-back pass from Pat Davenport and scores. Pleasantville has 88. Lower Cape May 48. And Ken, there's that 40-point margin. The average margin of victory for the Hounds this year.
Yeah, they've had an 8 or 9 player score here, Chucko, and they just keep coming at you. They just keep coming at you.
This is garbage time for the Hounds, but they're still taking it to the hole. That time, number 22, Nakeem Chapman took it in and it was fouled. He'll go to the line with 4 minutes, 35 seconds left in the contest.
He just got a new substitution in here.
He's not on the roster.
No.
We'll try to get his name.
Okay, we had him listed as 52, Chuck. That's Brian Aikens, I believe.
Okay, that's 50, Brian Aikens, so he's into the basketball game. Chapman's at the line. He makes 2, and the Hounds have 90. 90-48. Pleasantville, and they well on their way to breaking 100 tonight. Got an assist from Gus Harmon over there, Ken Williams.
We need all the help we can get here, Chuck.
4:24 left. 90-28 Greyhounds. This has been their game from the opening tip. Tuesday night they go to Middle Township. That'll be a tough test. Tom Farraco's got a good club, of course. No Lamar Greer this year. He's down at Florida State.
And I understand starting down there, Chuck.
Playing real well for the Seminoles. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Pleasantville, good. Byron Clark on the offensive board converts 92-48 Pleasantville. You know, tough to score 100 points in a high school game, Ken.
Very tough. I've only seen it done
This isn't the NBA where they play 48 minutes.
And if I was a bet man, Chuck, I'd bet they're going to make 100 tonight.
It looks that way. Jarrell Elston puts up a jumper, misses. Rebound, Pleasantville. Davenport's got the basketball. Davenport's got it back in the corner when Noel Gonzalez really hurt Lower Cape May tonight. Out to Leonard Dozier. Back to Davenport at the top of the key. Trying to look inside. Back to Dozier. Dozier passes inside the Clark. Clark to Chapman. Chapman back to Dozier. Dozier's going to drive. Puts it up. No good, but Yogi Hiltner's got a foul. Officials haven't been that busy tonight, Ken. They've let the kids play.
Yeah, they've done a nice job. Usually a game where there's a lot of pressure like this can be a very tough game to call, but they've done a nice job tonight.
All right, and Ken Leary continues to substitute as Nakeem Chapman is going to take a seat on the bench.
He's played all 12 of his players, Chuck, and 10 of them have scored so far.
Juan Manali in the game for the Greyhounds. Dozier misses the first of 2. Leonard Dozier, 6'3" sophomore. Second shot up, no good, but we have a lane violation. Lane violation against the Greyhounds, so Lower Cape May will inbound underneath its own basket. The Caper Tigers trail 92-48, 3:22 left. Ken, you can't accuse Coach Leary of running the score up there.
Absolutely not, Chuck.
Because he had his starters on the bench early in the second quarter.
And he played him a little bit in the third quarter, and now he substituted freely here in the second half, and he took a lot of the pressure defense away. And again, when you put these players in,
you can't tell these kids not to play hard.
That's exactly right. I mean, they want to impress. They want to get some playing time, and they're going to go out and do what they have to do.
With 3 minutes and 9 seconds left in the basketball game, we have a timeout on the floor. The score, Pleasantville 92, Lower Cape May 48.
Natural gas makes a home more comfortable.
Ask Kevin Scarborough, who made more than 200 home buyers happy with natural gas heat in English Creek, Egg Harbor Township. Or ask Kevin Roush.
I recommend natural gas heat to my clients for its cleanliness and dependability. It's economical and it's efficient. But most of all, it's environmentally safe. Remember, now's the time to think natural gas heat.
For more information, call South Jersey Gas Company. We're here for you naturally. Remember, natural gas is best.
Shopee Trofias and its South
Cable Channel 2's coverage of Cape Atlantic League basketball, brought to you by the Betson Connection. Chuck Betson and Ken Williams, where Pleasantville High School, 3 minutes 9 seconds remains in this contest. Pleasantville out in front, 92-48. All that remains to be seen now is if the Greyhounds can crack the century mark. And Pleasantville Athletic Director Joan Robinson just made the announcement that tickets for Battle of the Bay will go on sale here at Pleasantville High School beginning Tuesday. They are $5 per session, $5 per game, $16 per session. Of course, Pleasantville will play 2 games in that invitational. The second game, the big one, everyone's waiting for, February 12th, Atlantic City versus Pleasantville at 7:30. And you can get tickets at Atlantic City or Pleasantville High School this week. And you better get them early because, Ken, that will be a sellout. And we'll have that game for you right here on Simon's Cable Channel 2.
It's worth the price of admission, Chuck, just to go over and look at that facility.
All right, Lower Cape May swinging the ball around the perimeter of the Pleasantville zone, and that time shot up and good by number 13, William Wareham hits a 3. 93-51 Greyhounds. You know, you think of Pleasantville, you think of some great players that have come through this program. Tony Davenport, Reggie Miller.
I met one tonight, Gerald Hooks, as fine as they've ever had. Left here, I think, went on to play with the Washington Generals for Reds Klotz. I think Tony Davenport also played with the Generals.
Also remember Michael Gordon, who went on to play at Stockton State College. A fine player here for Ken Leary.
I can go back further than that when they had Teddy Evans in the old gym. That was years ago, and he was a real fine player. Probably still holds some of the records here.
Jarrell Elston went up and down, got away with a move there, puts it up no good. Here come the Hounds. This is Davenport, goes behind the back. Good defensive pressure by Lower Cape May. Davenport swings it inside to Byron Clark. He's going to be fouled. Byron Clark took a nice feed from Pat Davenport. Got the basketball deep in the lane, put it up, missed the shot, but was fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 shots.
And the officials, Chuck, a little bit ago, they're not calling that real cheap foul to try to get this, you know, game over without it really embarrassing anybody.
All right, Davenport makes the first one, and that is a 94th point for the Pleasantville Greyhounds. Looking for number 95. Up, no good. Rebound Lower Cape May. Here come the Caper Tigers. This is Jarrell Elston. Nice head fake. Swings it out. Jumper up and good by Matt Lucas, who's played a fine game tonight for the Caper Tigers. Nice jump shot, nice form that time. He hits a tray. Davenport tries to penetrate. This is Leonard Dozier with the basketball. He drives inside. Shot up. No good. That's Brian Atkins. Offensive foul that time. Yogi Hiltner's got the call.
He called a walk, I think, Chuck.
Called a walk.
I think it's
somebody walked in front of him. He could not see the call.
Yeah, I think his pivot foot slid, and he called it before he shot the ball.
94-54 Pleasantville. We got a minute 36 left. Jarrell Elston with a shot up. No good. Rebound Leonard Dozier. Dozier gives it off to Pat Davenport. He's going to bring the ball up for the Greyhounds. There's a 3-pointer up, no good, by Quan Manoli. Rebound Lower Cape May. Here come the Caper Tigers. That's Matt Lucas with the basketball right in front of you. Lucas to McCarthy. Back to Lucas, into the corner to Elston. He's going to launch a 3. Up, no good. Rebound Leonard Dozier for the Greyhounds. Dozier trying to take it coast to coast, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. Leonard Dozier got that rebound, took it all the way down, took it to the basket, and is fouled. Ken Williams, he'll go to the line with 57 seconds remaining, and Pleasantville up by 40.
He's one of 2 players on the squad that has played that has scored, Chuck. If he makes this, it'll only leave 1. So when we talk about the balance, I think that Pleasantville has quite a bit of balance from top to bottom and on the roster.
Well, you know, you'll have to have the 5 pieces that fit. And looking at that starting lineup, they seem to have that. They have the big boy inside. They have more size inside with Clifton Jones. Then they have Jamar Perry at the point who can distribute the basketball. And they have the 5 perimeter shooters, Noel Gonzalez and William Ames. So very tough to defend this team, Ken Williams. The pieces fit. You know, you can have 5 great players, but if the pieces don't fit, you don't have enough basketballs to pass around.
They have all the tools. They shoot the ball well from the outside. They have the size inside. What's impressed me has been their outside shooting, Chuck.
Ames and Gonzalez can hit those threes, but I think it all starts with Jamar Perry. I think he's the real key to this basketball team. Shot up, no good. Byron Clark's going to get the rebound for Pleasantville, up to Davenport. He's going to try slash, wheels, deals, puts the ball up, no good. Rebound, Davenport keeps it alive. Out to Atkins, back out to Leonard Dozier. Back to Manoli, inside to Atkins, he's going to be fouled. Brian Atkins is grabbed with 19 seconds left, and he'll go to the line. And Ken, we thought they were going to hit 100, but then they come up a little short.
That's why I said if I was a betting man, it's a good thing I'm not. They hit about 10 three-pointers tonight, Chuck, and that's a lot of three-pointers in a high school game. You don't usually see that many, but they have 10 tonight in just this game.
And of course, there are many banners adorning the walls here of this ancient gym here at Pleasantville High School. Last time the Greyhounds won a group championship, it was 92-93. They won the South Jersey Group 1 championship.
There's a big banner across from us, Chuck. It says state champions, undefeated, 29-0, 73-74, and they're liable to have another one of those up this year.
All right. Foul shots missed. Atkins gets a rebound, put it up and in. 96-54 Pleasantville. 10 seconds remaining here at the home of the Greyhounds. Lower Gate may probably have time for one more shot. Ball is shot up, no good. And that is the end of the basketball game here at Pleasantville High School. The final score, the Pleasantville Greyhounds 96, Lower Cape May 50. And Ken, I'll tell you what. The Greyhounds are loaded.
Yes, they are, Chuck.
No question about it.
They're unselfish. They're quick. They have size. They have shooters. They have just about everything that you would want, and they have a fine coach in Coach Kenny Leary who allows them to play their game. They're going to go a long way, not only this year, but if all these kids stay healthy and stay in school, and from what Coach Leary tells me that they're really working with these kids, they're going to have the back-to-back years.
All right, I want to thank Dwayne Webb, who did a fine job on the camera. I want to remind you, Bets in Connection, Cape Atlantic League Edition, comes your way every Saturday from 5 to 6. Next week, Ken Williams, we will be at the home of the Absecon Braves in Galloway Township.